So we start now with the large cities and towns, more than 100,000 inhabitants, typically large region and small communities within. So we start with the third prize, get ready. It's a large land mass in Scotland, and it's dominated by mountainous regions. 200,000 inhabitants live there. Well, two main resources there, very large wind and tidal resource that could make the scope for the resource potential and could lead them to 100% rest quite quickly, actually. So for that, we will welcome Mr. Simon McKinney to receive the prize for Highland.
So Highland covers 33% of Scotland. It's 30,000 square kilometres. It's got 200,000 people living there, mostly towards the right-hand bottom side. That's where the majority of people live. The remainder of the area is mountainous. It's renowned for skiing, for hiking, and also for a lot of rain. We've no gas network up there, so we need to rely more on either fossil fuels or move to renewables. Now we have excellent resources. As I say, we've got lots of rain, we have lots of wind, and we have massive tidal streams. So the council itself has moved forward, and it's worked with Scottish Government, like all of the councils in Scotland, to put together carbon plans and plans for 2020 and 2025. Scottish Government has identified that it wants Scotland to be 100% renewable by 2020. That's for Scotland. So all of the councils, all the businesses, all of the communities are working together in partnership to make this target happen. And as Jard was saying, we in Highland could well achieve that within the next few years. So that's an example of the carbon management plans that have been put together. Now, part of the problem that we've got in Scotland and across the UK, and probably for yourselves, is the planning process. They were developed in the days where communities weren't empowered, and so we've had to look again and say, right, how do we empower communities? How do we get these installations in there? And how do we do it now? So there's been massive regulatory change in Scotland to make this happen, as you can see some of them here. And a new planning policy was released by Scottish Government last week to again assist communities in their development. Now, Scotland has a lot of renewables. It has an awful lot of wind power. I have some figures there. I'll not go into them. I guess I will, because they're not listed. Just give me a second while I find that particular page. It has in Highland 130 megawatts of wind farm. Now that doesn't include the large commercial wind farms of Ulstern and of Scottish Power. So there's massive resource there. There's 12 megawatts of biomass, 40 megawatts of heat biomass. So it's utilising its natural resources very, very well. Next, come on. However, the exciting bit, and this is the bit I wanted to get to, was the approvals for the future. And this includes the third largest offshore wind farm, which is at Moray Firth, which, as you can see, is 2.5 gigawatts. So that's part community, part business, part state, part council, and the resources being installed in Northern Highland are going to generate lots of jobs, massive sustainability, and a considerable exporter of renewable energy. And that'll do me. Thank you very much.